It's Saturday morning, and I hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody is doing well. Still praying for those out there in Cali. Spoke to a few people that live out there, man. It's great to hear that, a lot of my people are safe. Do know some people that lost a lot of stuff, man. Man, it's just, I don't know, it's just terrible. It's just terrible. But I'm glad that the people that I know are completely safe right now, and those that need to evacuate have evacuated. Um, it's very, man, I couldn't imagine that. I live in an area where, I mean, we get tornadoes, may get a rumble of an earthquake every once in a while. I mean, very small, right? Nothing that's alarming. Something that'll probably just rattle your windows a little bit, but I'm thankful for where I live at. But for those that are in those impact areas, man, good grief. Prayers go out to you guys. So let's get started with today's episode. And we're gonna focus on watches a little bit, man, but I'm gonna focus more on this one thing. So if you are new here, consider subscribing to the channel if you like the content. But we do talk about horology. We talk about people that talk about horology. We talk about family stuff too. It's just sort of a lifestyle type of deal. But I want to talk about YouTubers today. YouTubers. So what you'll find in the description down below is a group of YouTubers that you can click on their page, go check them out, and if you like their content, subscribe. But I'm going to be talking about a couple of them. As a matter of fact, I have my computer right next to me, and I want to just talk about what will you see, what type of content will you get if you like watches, right? And granted, there are a number of YouTubers that you can watch for anything. So if you like Rolex, if you like Omega, if you like controversy, there is a YouTube channel for you. And there's one I'm going to talk about in particular. If you guys haven't heard about this guy, I'll talk about him. But the first person I want to talk about today is that degenerate watch channel. It's whoo, we're gonna park it here for a second. Matter of fact, it's funny. He's the first so in the chat right now, degenerate watch addict is in the chat right now. It's funny that he was the first person to comment, but I do want to talk about his channel. Good morning, Jay Jones. Good morning, Oscar. Good morning, who's that? GJC's in the building. Jay Jones, Watchman 54. What an interesting start to the day. Yes. YouTubers are the worst, is what he said. Was good, fam. Uh-oh. Yes, right. Uh-oh is right. So this one, I had to start with this one first because that was the very last video that I watched last night. I was up at 1 o'clock in the morning and I was looking. My phone had went off, right? Didn't pay no attention to it, really. I said, I'm going to knock out. I said, hold on, let me see. Who texted me? Nobody texted me. Notifications. Somebody dropped a YouTube video. I don't know if he dropped it at midnight. Get out of here. Somebody just texted me again. And he did a very interesting video. So if you haven't seen, his link is in the description. But feel free, anybody that is in blue, and I believe he can drop his own link, drop the link to that video because this is what it's going to talk about. Wrist check. I'm still wearing the first, all right, from Kokomo Watch Company. I haven't taken it off. Yes, I have been doing it. Yeah. And today, once I upload my watch of the day to Watch Crunch, I will get that 60-day consecutive days of watch wrist checks. Okay, I get that badge. Yes, I'm getting that badge today. I'm taking it home, and I'm close. I'm about 4 comments away from my glycine badge. Let's get it. All right, let's get back into what I was talking about. So Mr. DK drops a video last night about a watch, right? I'm not, you know what? Let me see. Let's see. Because I got it pulled up right here. Let me see. I don't think he has any commercials. You hear that? This is how the video starts off. Really nice music. A5 underwater demolition. It's a Swiss watch, right?
It does get a Swiss movement, so a little bit different.
And you got to go see the rest of it. You have to go watch the rest of this video. So if you're not subscribed or you don't know DK's, go in my description. You will go to that. Just scroll through. There are a number of people down there. The first person I have in there is somebody that a lot of you guys may not have heard of, the Ordinary Watch Guy, right? Phil. He's overseas, I believe. I don't know if he's in the UK somewhere. I know he's overseas somewhere. But actually, he reached out to me a couple of months ago, a few months back, and we talked, and I watched his content, and he has some pretty good content. He has some one-liners as he explains stuff. He throws in a little humor with talking about watches and stuff like that, but that's the channel. But getting back to DK's, when we're talking about this Swiss made versus Chinese versus Japanese versus whoever, in-house movements and stuff like that, right? Do you know how solid your watch is? The watch that you are getting because somebody said, hey, this is this, and even you have to watch. You may never know. If you've never tinkered with your watch or know what you're looking for, you could be buying anything. It's a scary thought. That's a scary thought, because if you go and buy something, right? For example, you're going to buy toilet tissue. I'm just going to use something as simple as toilet tissue. You're going to buy some toilet tissue, right? And they say it's double ply and you have 12 rolls of tissue in there, right? Let's say you get in there, you get your tissue, you put it in there, and you find out that it's one ply, right? You've already opened it. Would you take it back? Of course you wouldn't buy from that again, or you'll be cautious, but you bought tissue thinking it was 2-ply and it was actually 1. It's just a little thick, but they said, hey, that's 2-ply. But no, it's not 2-ply, it's 1. You paid for 2-ply and that's what you got, was ripped off. Or, for example, going to buy juice, right? You think you're getting 16 ounces of juice, but you're only getting 14.3 ounces of juice. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't look at it, if you are, and I'm going to say this, anybody that's ever been on WIC, yeah, you know about those ounces. Those ounces matter. If you don't know what WIC is, just, yeah. But yes, these things matter, man. Hold on, let me see. Hold on, let me get into comment, because this could be a spicy episode. Maybe not. Well, that's definitely a spicy topic. That one definitely a spicy topic. Did he? What? Bro, get out of here. What are y'all obsession with this Diddy mess, man? You hear Diddy and that's all y'all man, get out of here, bro. You sound like you want to be a victim or something of Diddy, bro. Like, that's crazy, man. We're talking watches over here, man. If you can't talk about watches or horology, bro, get out of here, man. That's crazy. I was running a marathon and I looked. Okay, man. Get your stupid self out of here, bro. Man, what's up, y'all? It's too early to have this stuff going on. Hey, at 11 o'clock, Watches with Dennis will be going on. I'm actually going to tune in to him because I like Watches with Dennis. And that's what this episode is about, is I'm highlighting the people that I look at, man, and I hope that you guys will drop in the chat, because I may not know that this YouTuber exists if it's horology based or something around lifestyle, or like people that do watch winders and pocket watches. Yeah, all that. You know, if you know somebody that I haven't mentioned and you think I need to go over there and check it out, man, please let me know, because I love watching what people have out here. But getting back to DK, oh my gosh. You have to watch the video, and I really don't want to spoil it if you haven't watched it yet, man, but just all I'm going to tell you is this. Man, I don't know, man. How can you be careful with what you buy? If it's coming from a dealer or from a manufacturer and they have it listed as such, I tell you what, I didn't put this in my comments, DK, but, and I'm pretty sure I'm You guys are smart. You get it. You already know where I'm going, and you know what type of video, DK. You just haven't watched it yet. So he must be in the chat. He must be in the chat. Oh my goodness. Bro, why you calling me? And y'all, forgive me for yesterday. I had to take a call. That's why I got cut off. Some of you guys were asking what happened. I had to take an important phone call. I get suspicious when I realize my fingers go straight up. Like, what? Oh my gosh. Yeah. That, hey, if you buy, you better watch what type of toilet tissue you get, bro. I was looking up a watch box for my collection, and they have these Invicta hard cases on Amazon for $50. Yeah. Hey, you know what? That's one thing I will say. Invictus can put out some shabby work when it comes to their watches, but those boxes legit. Except there was one box they didn't put out that was legit. I got it too. I have it. It's buried, but I got a box, bro. This was crazy. I don't know who constructed it and why they allowed it. Somebody didn't test this box. They put the watches. You put all your watches, and y'all know Invicta pieces are heavy. So if you put a C Hunter in each one of these slots, which they do fit, right? 12 slot. I think it's a 12 slot or 18 slot, and you pick that thing up, it broke. The handle came out because it couldn't take all that weight, man. It's almost 20 pounds worth of watches in there. 22 pounds, give or take. Let's just call it 20. And you carrying it. And that thing just poof. And then like it hit the ground. Like I had one that exploded, bro. Like I was carrying it. I was going to a watch event. And that sucker, the handle went poof. And when it hit the ground, the top of it fell out. And it was all tight. It looked like it was a car accident. I said, what the heck? And yeah, some watches got damaged in that fall. Because they fell out, scraped against the ground. I said, wow. What's up, Random? Rob is in the building. What's going on? Working in the studio, got to catch a trap live in the background. Thanks, bro. I appreciate you watching. Speaking of paper towels, can someone explain paper towel math? How does 8 rolls equal 16 or 24? Oh, man. Jay Jones said, forget about DK. I said, yo, I know you called, man. Oh, wow, blame me. Yes, right. I'm blaming you. You called me. He said the math ain't mathing, right? If you're a casual enthusiast, making minor errors is okay. But if you're getting paid to review stuff, then you have a responsibility to put in some effort to tell the truth. Oh, that's what I was going to get into. So this is what's important about it, man. So we can talk about watches all day, which I am going to talk about a couple of watches here that I have. One that is going back today. I'm going to get over there to DHL. I promise. Yes, bro. I'm going to get up this morning. I'm going to take your watch and send it over there. But this is an important piece right here. Doesn't belong to me, but thanks to the guys over there at Nomadic, they allowed me to borrow this watch and check it out. I wore it. I showed it to people. And I studied it. I didn't take it apart like some people did, but that is a very important feature. That is a very important feature of, or I guess, no, there's a responsibility that we have as journalists, as reviewers, even if you're a casual YouTuber, which I'm going to call one of my guys out, Riskful Ignorance. I'm going to need to see some content, sir. Yeah. And I want you guys, and he's another one. Let's encourage my man. He started this journey. I want to see some content, sir. I want to see some content. But yes, it is our duty, man, to put some stuff out and not become callous or complacent with what we do. Which DK, I'm going to switch gears from DK's channel to a guy named Tyree. Wrist Unbound. So I am going to go over to his channel real quick. Wrist Unwound. I mentioned this the other day, man. He did I think it's 9 videos of his state of the collection, all Timex. All Timex, bro. Like it's crazy. Hey, and then I got one for you. So Tyree, if you catch this live or catch it on replay, I got a Timex right here for you, man. Well, it's not for you, but like here you go. Check that out. This is some old school mess, right? So you want to talk about history? As a kid, I watched my dad go to work every day. He worked constructions, man. He threw this watch on. Now he had a Seiko as well, right? He threw that Seiko on like we went to the bar to drink. But this is his work watch. And this is the only thing I have left of my dad besides a picture. My dad didn't really take pictures a lot, but I got a picture of me jumping on his stomach when I was 2 years old. But this is his watch, and this was the last thing he wore when he passed away. He had this on when he passed away. And I have this watch, and I'm taking it up to Kokomo to get service. They're going to clean it, service it. I'm going to leave. There's scratches in the crystal, and I got some poly watch. I'm leaving the scratches because he put them there. I'm not changing it. I'm not doing anything, but just I'm gonna clean it. I'm gonna have it clean and have it serviced. I'm gonna have this watch serviced. But yes, and this is from the 70s. This is a 70s piece. That's my dad's watch, and I keep that sucker right here. Maybe that should be the moniker of the channel. Like that should be yeah. I think I'm gonna put that. I was gonna try another watch, but I think I'm gonna put that one. What's up, Megazoid? Escape Man Show. What's going on, bro? You're not late, bro. Which is your favorite watch YouTube channel then? Woo! Oh man, my favorite watch YouTube. Man, that is a tough one, man. I would say the one I wait on the most, maybe TGVs. And I say that, man. Hey, let me clear something up. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you where I stand because I know there's some people that do not like him for whatever. And you guys made it. Some of you guys have made it painfully clear that you don't care for TGV, right? Some of the stuff that you say, I will not. I repeat, I will not sway or try to sway or attempt to change your mind about any YouTuber, right? But I will not let you leave like some comments on my channel. Some of the stuff that's been said about other people. Ooh, and I just imagine what you say about me behind closed doors. Yeah, some of the stuff that you guys love about TGV, I was like, I can't leave that up there, man. That is super negative. That's very derogatory, man. I can't, and you listen, if you guys feel like he's a what y'all call a shrill, whatever you call him, if you think he's fake, if you think whatever, I can't change that. I absolutely enjoy watching this show. I like the content he put out and stuff like that. And if he got something controversial going on, I ain't got nothing to do with me, right? You know what I'm saying? So until it's proven in court that he's doing something what he's been accused of, that's one of my favorite channels. Am I close to getting my Shirtina soon? Possibly during February. Man, yo, so check this out. I was watching, I'm gonna go back to Tyree. So for those that don't know, like wrist unwound, right? He did a video this morning and I shared it on my community tab and my Facebook. And I will say this, he does mention me in the video, right? But that is not why I shared it. That's not why. And I want to get that painfully clear. That's not why I shared it. I shared it because this guy, when I tell you, he talked about his grill watch, right? But he takes you on a journey as to why it is grill watch. And then it was a strong reminder of why we do this. So for those of us that are content creators, man, I will say if you are at a level of I'm tired of this, I don't know why I'm doing this, blah, 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 everything is drab, check that video out and see if it gives you sort of a jump start. Get you back to where you need to, man. You need to unleash your matrix if you are feeling like I'm a little dead right now. Because, bruh, that dude, man, he poured his heart out on that. Oscar, I think bias is inevitable, but bias based on fact is important. So not to be biased towards any brand in particular. Is that Timex? Yes, it's Timex. Hey, no, that's not moving, bro. Like it's not wound up. Pride, what's going on? I like different channels for different reasons, you know. Yeah, me too. Isn't Teddy Bulbasaur the main watch YouTuber? You know what? It depends on who. You know what? I think that's in the eye of the beholder, honestly. Because I put it to you like this: there's so many different categories, man. So, I'm gonna tell you this, man. A channel that like a touch and go type of channel, right? You like he get it in, you show you, and then you have to wait for a review of that, man. Random Rob. You know what I'm saying? He's a touch and go. He's like, hey, pass it, give and go type. You know what I mean? And his channel is consistent. His content is consistent, and he do lives. You know what I'm saying? So he has a steady flow. So you go there to get information. You get to learn about new watches, a bunch of watches. And I would recommend anybody go check his channel out because it's like, yo, this. If you want to know what's out there on the market, go look and see. Boom, 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 boom. He got it systematically, just all these different watches. DK got a bunch of watches, man. He's gonna give you the DK don't mind. He says in the chat, I mean in his videos, hey, look, I'm not trying to stir the pot or try to be messy, nothing like that. But I have to tell the truth. Hey, I would say DK's channel, he's a freedom fighter horologist, man. And it's not into if you take it personal, that's your own thing, you know what I'm saying? But he's putting it out there. All right, I like TGV, the watch. This watch, that watch YouTube channel is great with his you know what? I think I like his accent in the way he talks. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I like his channel too. Bill Sanders knows watches. I've got some interesting facts about TGV that people have sent to me, but it's all entertaining. I'm just here. Oh, we got a super chat for me, Trap. It's always going to be Archie Luxury Stream. He knows more about watches than most around. Been doing it forever, and it's the only show that don't take hits serious. Oh man, what just happened? Legend and OG, and thank you for that super chat. You get the bank hand bounce this morning. Appreciate you on that super chat. And here's the crazy thing: is Archie was one. You know what's crazy? I believe I saw Archie before TGV's channel because there was like 4 YouTubers. It wasn't a lot of people doing watches, man. It wasn't a lot of people talking about watches, man. When I was watching back in the day, I'm talking about like my second deployment. I may have watched 6 YouTube. I think that was all that was available. The other ones they weren't like YouTubers. They were just dropping. You'll see a pair of white gloves, and you'll see a watch rotating, and they'll hear some music. And that's all. You know what I'm saying? That's all I saw. That was probably like 4 or 5 channels. But Archie and TGV were one of the first people that I've seen. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just had a series of things that I was watching. I wasn't really taking a whole bunch of stuff serious. I was just looking to see what was out there. All right, Jay Jones, holla. ID Guy is a channel I like to watch. I've watched that too. My main watch YouTube channel is this watch, that watch for me. David. Who is that? It's my go-to. Hold on. 30 watches from his vintage Longines collection. Hold up, bro. I've never heard of this guy. You said David? I've never heard. All right, let's see. Oh, I've never heard of this dude.
Ciao Davide, sono Sergio, vorrei mostrarti la mia raccolta di orologi. Sono
he's speaking in a different language.
Anche più moderni. Di solito.
All right, hold on. Oh, he tatted up too. Hey, I like his presence though. He tatted up, bro. I'll spin the block on his. I'll check him out. You said he had what did you say? What does he have? Vintage Longines? Okay, I'm definitely gonna check that out because I like Longines. Small fingers, 6%. I follow them too. Also has an auto translated English. Yeah, I see it on there. It popped up automatically for me. Italian. 53%. Thank you very much. Yeah, so getting back to Tyree, right? Wrist Unwound. I want you guys to go check out his channel. His link is in my description, right? But I also like Sophie, right? Sophie is a female type. I think she's in Switzerland, if I'm not mistaken. And she has a fun type. She's a fun reviewer, right? She's silly, real silly, man. Like, hold on, let me see. Let's get her on real quick. And Dennis should be on. Hold up, I'm gonna go over to Dennis' channel real quick too. Commercials.
Rolex, specifically my new Yachtmaster Grail watch, 37 millimeters rhodium dial, reference number 268622. Let's go.
So you hear the music. She talks about a number of watches on here, micro brand, and she's in the Mecca though. Like, bro, she's in Switzerland, so she has access to some of these watches and watch companies. I've yet to see a Dorenzo in person, but she reviews that. And while I'm talking to you guys, man, let me go over to watches with Dennis, because I think it's important to, for me, I'm not telling you guys that you have to do this, but like for me, I like to
so I don't think this watch
review
looks
people
bad.
and watch.
I would never be.
All right, man. So let me say my good mornings. And this is live. Watches with Dennis is live right now. Hold on, man. What the heck? I can't spell this morning. All right. So I have about, I want to say 7 YouTubers in my description. And I don't know if Dennis is in there. But like, I'm live now. So if all you got to do is type in watches with Dennis and that'll pop up. And he's very informative, and I like his point of views. He just straight to the point type of guy. All right, let's look in the chat. Let me see. Hot Take Trap. I found a Breitling Chronomat B01. What the how do you pronounce that, bro? I'm not even gonna try the FT collaboration. Limited edition, discounted, and the dealer sells it for, would you consider wait for a Grand Seiko spring drive? Hold up. Let me look at this watch real quick. Hold on, bro. Hold on. Before I even tell you that. Because okay, now what Grand Seiko are you talking though? That's put in the chat. Ellen YouTube channel is good too. Ellen? I've never seen that before. Hold up, I've never seen that. Oh, here we go, right there. It pulls straight up. Oh, okay. And how much you said? How the original price tag? No, I'm looking at the price. It's showing me right now. For $49.50. I'm gonna say go with that. I don't care what spring drive it is, because this one actually has more meaning than that spring drive. Unless it's, I mean, is there a, outside of being reminiscent of a certain dawn or element in nature, is there a Grand Seiko out there that has some significance to a particular time in history? I'm not familiar with Grand Seiko like that outside of me seeing, and I know that they do the stuff, like they make it off elements, but like, hey, the sky was this color at this time of day and we just made it. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful watch, well crafted, but this here, oh yeah, I take this all day. All day. And I'm looking at what the price is and what you're talking about your price is. Yeah, that'd be no brainer, bro. That'd be no brainer. Yeah. And I ain't even got to watch a hand, but when I'm looking at it, like, yo, that thing is fresh. We're all about discounts here, but the risk presence of the two is going to be completely different. That's true. The original price tag goes around. Okay, I read that. Ellen. All right. So is this called like Ellen YouTube channel? Now you're not talking about Ellen the DeGeneres, are you? DeGeneres. I can't talk today. Or is that a watch channel? Because I see Ellen, wait a minute, DeGeneres watch collection. Or does she has a channel on she does stuff on watches? Hold on. There is who's doing this video? It's called Celebrity Watch. Nah. I don't know. You have to clear it up for me. The SGLA 019 or the SGA 021. No, they still doing Santa Claus commercials, bro. Like we whole another year, man. Get out of here. I get the TubeBuddy stuff, man, but they still using Santa Claus, bro. That's crazy. I'm just typing in your watch. 019. That's not bad, but like that. In comparison to what I saw on a Breitling, this is a beautiful watch, but that Breitling, bro, just I don't know, man. In my personal opinion, and then too, are you a chronograph person or are you just like a three-hander? Like which one? Because like I'm gonna say this, you have to really go with whatever your design language is, man. You really have to go with whatever like speaks to your heart because some of these watches, I believe, not saying that you're doing it, but like some of them, like for me, I've grabbed a couple of watches based off of popularity. You know what I'm saying? And knowing that they will definitely get that, hey, kudos on getting this piece versus there's some watches that I didn't get like for 2024. And I mentioned this before that there's some watches that I bought for 2024 that I shouldn't have bought in place of, you know, my Certina. I should have got that first. I should have got that instead of there was actually I got two Hamiltons that I shouldn't have bought. I like my Hamiltons, don't get me wrong, but I should have got that instead. And then, you know, the Hamiltons could have came this year possibly. We're all about discounts here, but okay, I read that one. I can get whichever one is calling your heart more. That see, yeah, that's what I was alluding to. I watch just about any channel until they talk about drama that detracts from the hobby. Ooh, Eric, I had this conversation last night with some people. You're right, Monk. I was wondering what would Trap say to me on his thoughts. Yeah, you know what? Man, I'm all about what you really like, man, and what you enjoy. And again, man, shameless plug, bro. Tyree over there at Wrist Unwound. That video, man, and I just encourage anybody to go check it out. And you make the decision if you want to subscribe to his channel or not. But if you listen to the entire thing, man, I'm talking about, he mentions in there like, hey, I'm not trying, you know, it's not that I'm not getting emotional here, but it's an emotional video, man, because for me, for somebody that creates videos or do lives, it was a call to keep going with, like, he's celebrating that he hit 1,000 subscribers, right? That's big, man. Do y'all know that everybody that hits YouTube don't make it to 1,000 subs? And if you think that, like, what? If you think it's easy, the man that created my theme song for this channel has a YouTube channel. He's been on for at least 4 years before I got on here. And he still hasn't hit. And he is an author. He is a producer. He's a rapper. He's a lot of things, right? He's a fitness coach. And he's thrown his talent on screen. Now, he's big in certain areas. Over here, he's not. Over there, he's big. Over here, he's not. But like when it comes to YouTube, it's not a given that you're going to get 1,000 subscribers. And secondly, it's not given that you're going to become monetized. There are channels, go look it up yourself. There are channels that will tell you the percentage of people. Like if you hit 1,000 and get some and you make monetization, you get to a different tier. And then there's some that's monetized and never get a check. That was me my first year. I got monetized. I ain't get no money. And there's really not a lot of money in YouTube like that, man. I mean, if you look at Mr. Beast is making millions of dollars, man. But it took him, over a decade to do that. Some may call it overnight success. I don't call it over what night? Millions of nights, bro. What you talking about, man? This dude, and he has one, if not has one of the largest YouTube channels out there today. And I don't know, I know he's at in his 30s, early 30s. I've seen some channels take 14 years to hit monetization. It's definitely not easy. Hey, and that's wearing a blacked out air blue pilot. Oh, somebody got shot down. You got shot down. Wrist check, wearing my bro's twin lightning bolt Zeus. Ha. Yes, sir. Yeah, there's a lot of drama, bro. Going back to your comment, Eric, that can deter some people, man, because if you came here to get information on a watch or what direction to go, or like just like the lifestyle, having a community is important, right? This is why I travel as many channels as possible, man. And I get one thing as a YouTuber, man, like you have a lot of large channels, right? And I will say this. Hold on. I like to give people their watch time. And I'm gonna tell you why I'm so supportive. Is because I know how difficult it is to gather the attention of people on YouTube, right? The numbers are up and down. The numbers, regardless of people saying it don't matter, it do, because you do want to hit a certain target audience. You do want to like accomplish something while you're here. And though your intentions may, like I was listening to Tyree saying, he was like, him and his wife had a discussion. He wanted to hit, he said, if I hit 100, I'm doing good. But like he wanted to hit 1,000, right? His goal was once I hit 1,000, he was going to buy his Grail watch. He got his Grail watch. You need to go check that out. All right. Now, this definition of Grail watch is different by so many different means with people. I've been in these discussions where some of you guys have mentioned in the past, hey, look, you don't need to just throw this Grail word out there like that, because is that really a Grail? And like, there's so many different definitions, man. I think that Grail conversation will be a part of our conversation or debate forever. I don't think we'll ever settle on it. I just as me personal, because it pops up. Watching James is another channel, amazing channel. And, I do want to take out the fact that there are some channels that have mentioned me in the past, right, on their videos. Watching James. I did a collaboration with the original watch guy, Phil. Did their collaboration with James. And, of course, Tyree mentioned me in the thing. Like, and that doesn't motivate me to mention their channels. But, like, I do tell you that where good content is, man, I just enjoy their content, right? You got the original OC where they have topics about what's big in the community. You got Super Niche, where you got two guys, I think they're in New York, two black guys in New York, and they're talking about their watch hobbies, their passions. They do collaborations with people, and they're constantly working in the in the industry. It's like they talk to this person or they go talk to that person. They have people on. It's a great podcast, to be honest. But you pick and choose who you decide to go with, right? If you're like me, I'm subscribed to a lot of people. Like right now, Dennis is talking about the Oris Pro Pilot Miss Piggy. And I've already seen some comments. And I laugh at the comments. People are calling this watch unnecessary. Some people calling it trash. Why? Oris is doing too much. But guess what? People going to buy it. So if you want to see that watch and what his thoughts on it is, he's live right now. And I would not be offended if you go over there and watch his show. If you, I promise I would not be offended if you went over there, because 30 seconds of your time here, if you spent 30 seconds of your time here, man, I appreciate it. We've been on for 39 minutes and I've had a number of you guys in the chat. I've gotten a super chat, 2 of them, and I appreciate that. So this isn't time wasted. Let's see. Let's get into the chat again. Gotcha. Not that you asked, but I say get the chronomat and maybe see if you can get more off. What would you do if he were me? Wearing a blacked out air blue pilot. There are many watchmakers I follow, like Chronoglide watchmaker, Nakid watchmaker. Oh, the 1916 company. Okay, so I get their newsletter. You learn a lot over there. There's a lot of stuff that you can learn in 1916 company. Because there's some stuff I don't know about these large brands, man. I don't, because I'm used to certain stuff, right? I've been an Invicta collector for a long time. I know those, and I'm like Bulova, if however you want to pronounce it. Citizen, I've stayed in that realm. I've owned a Rolex before, and you know what I'm saying? Like, it was funny. I mentioned this before. Like, I got my Rolex and I wore it a couple times. It's just like, yo, I got it. I finally got the Rolex. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing this. I'm driving down the street and got the, an arm out the window and all that stuff, man. I was 30 years old, man. That was a long time ago. And I paid more money than I should have. That was the most money I've paid for anything. And yo, I wore my G-Shock more than that Rolex. I just gravitated towards that G-Shock because that G-Shock was just so rugged and just like, I just love looking down at that digital, man, because I was in love, still love digital watches, man. Like, I got a number of digital watches out here, Don't mention Invicta. It's poison for watch channels. Hey, so check it. You know what? There is a recipe for talking Invicta. Now, I will say the most important thing about my Invicta journey was the people that I met, the people that I had the pleasure of. Like, I've spent the night at people's houses, man, that I've met through Invicta. And, the brand could have been a lot better than what it is today. But they just, they didn't pay attention to detail, I guess, didn't want to, go in the direction of like how these other companies are doing. It's like Invicta does not. They didn't have to follow what they were doing per se, but like, look at how people gravitate towards it. And they had it though. Like, they knew that these people were in love with these larger watches, man. So I don't know, but that is a very tough sale. I'm gonna be honest and tell you the truth. That is a very tough sale. And if I had to base it off of anything, I got 6 years in the game on YouTube. The first 4 years, all Invicta. My channel grew like this, like a snail. I don't know. It was slow. And no matter what I said it did, it wasn't, I think a lot of people watched. A lot of Invicta fans watched. They just weren't, it wasn't like subscribing and stuff like that. They didn't want to show their presence. I don't know. I have no idea. But it's not a popular topic. Invicta is not a popular topic if you're talking positive. If I'm talking Invicta hate, I can do an Invicta hate video. Bow, that thing's taking off like a rocket. I think 1960 Company are more dealers than watchmakers. They are. Yesterday I saw both the chronomat and different Grand Seiko. The reference I'm looking for was unavailable from the AD, but I'm a chrono type of guy. GS is different, and a few people recognize it. I would say, man, like I spent some time, and if you like, I have no problem with going to Moria Jewelers, man. Like, I got a guy over there that he's like, yo, bro, when let me know when you want to come in. We'll open up, set you up, and we can just talk watches. They can set it out. So I could just do it directly on Grand Seiko. If you want that, just let me know. I promise I can do it. So you can see all the models. You can make your decision. They got Breitling in there as well. They don't have that Breitling. I've never seen that one in the case. I'm assuming that's an older one, but we could do Breitling and we could do a little bit of both. However, I mean, I could tailor it around, man, because I'm good. Like, dude, all you gotta do is say it. It could be one person say, "Hey, yes, I'm gonna do it." Off one person's recommendation, I'll go straight there because it's nothing but like 25 minutes away from me, so it's nothing for me to drive up there. Here we discuss all watches. That's what this channel, apart from others, should get butthurt on watch brand. Yeah, it happens. How many watches do I own? Oh my gosh. Oh, you said Jenny L. Yeah. I watched Jenny L. Shoot, I got over 150 watches, bro. I haven't done I have to do an account. I have to do an account. Because I did have a lot of watches go out. I did at one point. I had well over 300 watches in my collection. Well over. But I've sold a lot of those and donated them to causes for military veterans and cancer research and stuff like that. So Super Niche is such an underrated channel. Yeah, and I don't even know how I don't know if it was Risful that told me about. I'm pretty sure it was Risful, either him or Santana. Skyler's another channel too, man. Skyler's another man, bro. Dude, there's so many dynamic content creators, and though I think the space now is blown up. It is like super saturated in certain areas, man. But like there are some channels, bigger channels, that all sound the same to me. So I like getting into those smaller channels to where people are on the ground doing stuff. They're doing the research. Some, like Skyler, he's modding watches and stuff like that, man. And dude, I wouldn't have, that's how I found out about this company right here. And yes, Roy, this is yours. It'll be going out. When I get out today to mail, I'm gonna send that to you. I think I got your address. 2025, I believe. Okay, is that okay? I'm gonna go check. I'm gonna go see if I'm gonna show this to them to see if they have that watch or if they can get their hands on it, because I would like to see it in person. And yeah, most definitely, if you want me to do a Grand Seiko video where we hear from the experts, I'll definitely do that. Got Dennis on the big screen. Unfortunately, I can't comment. I love Super Niche, aka Rich Check Pod. Yeah, that's how I learned about him. It was one of y'all told me about. I can't remember who told me about it. I saw it in person. The Rolexes. I saw in person the Rolexes, but they didn't. It did not surprise me much. Look, man, Rolex is the money watch. That's all it is. Rolex is the money watch, and it's not going to have a look that just wows you and blow you out the water in comparison to some other watches, man. Shoot, I was looking at some Chopars, man, that I was like, oh, these things are crazy, man. And even with Grand Seiko, I love looking at Grand Seiko's dials, man. Oh, what was it? Oh my gosh. I'm trying to think. So, okay, this is gonna drive me crazy. I have to go over there and I'm gonna tell you exactly. So I went over to Moria Jewelers and I was looking at all of their watches, right? And it was one, it's like it's affordable luxury. And it just escapes me right now what the name of it is. Okay. I'm on Moria's website right now. Frederic Constant. Bro, that watch in hand, in the metal, is a beautiful, phenomenal watch, man. They had one that I'm not really big into dress watches, man, but they had one, and I can get it. It's like, I think it's like $900. That thing is bad, bro. That thing's bad. Oh, man, that thing's nice. It's tough, bro. Carl Bucher is another good-looking watch, too, I must say. Now, depending on what your budget is, but, I think sometimes, man, like falling into the name, man, I'm going to go back to DK's videos. For those that haven't seen it yet, the one thing I thought about was, yes, YouTubers got to do their due diligence when they're reporting. You have to know what you're talking about, and you can make mistakes. And if you make a mistake and you find out you made a mistake, you have to come back and say, hey, look, you know what? I dropped the ball on this one. This company wasn't forthcoming with it, and I found out that this watch isn't what they said it is. That happens. But that made me think, because that's coming from the company too, though. The company posted on their website, this is what this watch is. And when you find out that watch isn't that, I'm like, hey, that's false advertisement, bro. You know what I'm saying? But then it make you think, like, how many companies out here are really doing what they say they're doing with your watch, right? And that was an argument. I saw that there was an argument that people had with micro brands. How do we know that they're really doing this? Now, if you don't have a time grapher, or if you don't know how to utilize a time grapher, you can go to possibly go to an AD in your area, and if they have that service, of course it'll cost, unless you are good with them and they'll like, hey, yeah, we'll test it out for you. Check it out, see, does it have the deviation time? And if it does not spec out to what, you know what I'm saying, that they say, hey, this watch is supposed to be within this specification, and it's not, you make the decision if you want to get it regulated or you want to sit it back. That's up to you. But that just made me think, like, will that make people gravitate more towards getting a name brand, but seeing where the prices are? And I can't say this for everybody this year, man. Some people are saying that they're not buying watches this year. Some people are like saying that they're sitting still. You know, there's a few things going on. They don't know economically what's going to happen this year. Two, the rising cost in watches. Take some video for us, Simon. Oh, Simone. I saw in person. Okay, going to my local watch meetup tomorrow. All right, yeah. Definitely take some videos, bro. Having a knowledge about watches can be useful. Gifting a watch for a wedding, for example. Yeah. Danny, man, and I agree with you, man. Like, the Invicta topic as a whole is so controversial, man. You know, and it comes down to a matter of, people that are within the Invicta community are going to defend it, man, tooth and nail. And they'll scratch your eyes out for, like, disrespecting. But then at the same time, as a whole, across the board, when it comes to YouTube, as like the YouTube universe, Invicta is not a popular topic, man. It's not a popular topic. And then I've been in chats with people like, oh, he likes Invicta, and then like you kind of see they want to cater to me. I'm like, say what you got to say, bro. You ain't got to, no. Don't get it twisted. Yeah, I started out with Invicta, and I have a bunch of Invicta in my collection, right? And I mentioned this last night because it goes both ways now. I'm gonna tell you this. Not only am I like catching that flack from people outside the community of Invicta, I caught it from people inside the thing. I've even been told that I really didn't have a passion for the brand, or question, did I ever? I'm like, well, if none of my early videos convinced you, I don't, hey, I can't tell you how to feel. Because my first 4 years of doing YouTube, man, I was steady in that thing. Man. But I'm not the one to say, hey, that I turn my back. You ask the brand owner that, like, hey, where you stand at? That's the real deal. Hey, don't look at Trap. I didn't create Invicta. I just supported it. You know what I'm saying? Like, for somebody to attack me on that one, I'm like, yo, that's crazy. Think about that for a second, baby. Think about that for a second. Yeah, man. I mean, if you still feel like you want to hurl insults at me because you don't want to go to the top, because you know the top ain't gonna listen to you no way, that's fine. If you want to vent, I promise, man, look, again, I'm gonna say this. I'm no blue room counselor, right? If you need some mental help or need to get checked in, if you need medicine, I can't help you. I can, you know what? I can, if you're a veteran, I do have some numbers for you. And that's legit. I'm not being sarcastic or funny or nothing like that. I do have, and hit me up. Like, I got some people that can help. But I'm not no help. Shoot, I need help because my mind ain't right. Let's see. If you do that, I am very glad. Oh, wait. Yes, I will do that. I will definitely. Okay. I will definitely do it, bro. Definitely do it. Between the Chronomat 44 and the Spring Drive Evolution 9. Yes, sir. Hey, say less. It's done. Say that's a lot of watch. It is. Sorry for my bad English. No worries. You probably found them because Thelonious. Yeah. Yeah. What will my wife will say that part? That part. Yeah, Monk, you my guy, bro. I promise, man. Monk, man, for real. Which I can definitely see you starting your own channel. Just saying, that would be, man. Hey, bro. Hey, hey, listen, if he comes on the YouTube space, I'm retiring. I'm just going to be his spokesperson. That's it, I'm done. I will like, hey man, thank you guys for coming out, man. Trapvision 3D right now is about to, I'm gonna keep the videos up. I'm going into retirement. I'm about to go on a road with my man Thelonious, man. We're about to take over the world. I'm going to be his road manager. Rolex is an scapegoat that can be sold in 10 minutes if you have financial trouble. Yeah, very easy to sell. Man, I appreciate that, Vic. Same goes for Tudor. Never say never. Trap, you have excellent enthusiasm. Well done. Thank you. Thank you. Timepiece Tony in the building. Hey, what's going on, brother? You can download Time Grapher app yourself and use your phone mic. Pretty accurate. Thanks for the information, DP. Y'all heard that. Y'all see that, right? Do y'all see that? Do y'all see that? Hold on, let me pin that for everybody in the back. Way in the back. Check out the comment, man. My man, thank you for dropping that. Sup, my guy? Yo, Tyree's in the building, you know what I'm saying? Congratulations on hitting 1K, but I saw you were actually at 1,200, man. You exceeded your goal. Invicta choose to be a mall brand, but that is the way of selling watches for the masses. It is their business. Trap, congratulations on a swift 4K. We got rocket fuel now, baby. Goal is 50K. Yes, let's get it, man. That's what I'm saying, bro. Hold up. Yeah, my man. Thank you so much, bro. I absolutely enjoy not just your content. Skyler, you a knockout guy, bro. You solid, man. I can get behind folks like you, bro. Real talk. I can get behind you. And please don't take that the wrong way, social media folks, because some of you guys need to just grow up. Because man, you got to watch what you say on here. I support my man Skyler. Let's just say that. I got to watch what I say. Because there's a bunch of childish folks on this platform. You guys are childish. Heck, even Italian brands like Sector in the early 90s were really good, but now they operate different. That is changed. I mean, it's changed up, man. How do you know what? Let me ask this. How do you stay competitive as a watch brand right now? And don't think just because you have companies like Oris, I'm just going to pick Oris because I'm giving Dennis his watch time right now. Oris is a brand that I don't hear about it as much until they do stuff like this, right? When they brought out that Kermit. Where's my watch? Crap, I don't have it by me. I think it's in a, oh, wait a minute, hold up. I got a case right here. It may be in this case. And that's right, I did struggle picking this case up because there's a lot of watches in this case. Oh, there we go, right there. When that Oris came out, right, I didn't know about Dufresne Watch Company at all. And I posted as soon as I got this watch, and I bought it because the name of this watch is Dufresne Travis. And I got it just because my first name is Travis, right? So this is it right here. And I stated when I got this watch, I said, why spend the money on that Oris Pilot Kermit when you can get a true to life Kermit design right here, the colorway without the frog. No date on this thing. It is regulated. It has a Salida 200, no dates, right? Beautiful watch. It has 840 Vickers on this thing, so it'll stay relatively good. Scratch resistance for years. It's still going to look fresh. Really nice watch. diver's extension on this thing right here. If you look at the equipment down at the bottom there, yeah, press, pull, play. Yes, this is a nice watch. It's a 40 millimeter timepiece. Do I like this watch? Absolutely. And my name is on the front of it, right? Now, Travis is a lake out there in Austin, Texas. But if I didn't tell you that, I would say, hey, man, the guy was like, yo, Travis, man, you're such an awesome guy. We want to name this watch after you. And I said, go ahead, sir. Tell the rest of the world. Go ahead. So that's the real reason. It wasn't the lake. It was because of me. I'm just kidding. Steve like, yo, man, I did not name it. He's a good guy. Dufresne Watch Company is an amazing watch company. I love their attention to detail. And this is a very different watch. But again, it comes down to you pick the watches that you like. I gravitate towards dive watches myself. But it is what it is when it comes to watches and what you love. I know there was a question in there earlier about what should I get. And I will say you always gravitate to the stuff that you like. But name brands are, I don't know, man. Like there's no company that's safe, I think. Like you have to be competitive. You have to be out there, even if it's a bad design. Case in point, the Cupidus, when that came out, and even the comment, I think that did more for the brand. Him making that negative comment, bro, got talked about, still being talked about to this day. Right? And you got people that's like, some people say, you know what? I'm not buying nothing from Patek. I can buy Patek because he made that comment. I'm not buying nothing. Then you got some people like, oh, I'm going to show you. I'm going to buy it anyway, and I'm going to rock it. So he win either way. He's going to win either way. So that's what it is. You never suppose that someone else's opinion is to make you happy. Just accept that they feel the way and keep it moving. That's right, Eric. I appreciate it. Yeah. How does it compare to regular time grapher? I feel like MagSafers and the like. There are a lot of magnets and phones. I don't care what anyone says about my Invicta collection. I collect for me and not for the masses. That's true. Should I purchase a 1953? Now, I would say yes, it's a safe bet to get the 1953. And it's still constructed well. I just feel I hate that they took a shortcut because I've been collecting Invicta since 2014. I know when they brought the 1953 out, they paid a little bit more attention to it. There were more detail on the case back, right? So when you flip it over, you see the Invicta yellow logo. The new ones do not have that unless they change something for 2025. They're still solid. They're still good watches. I believe you'll like it. I believe you'll like it. I think it's cool. But like, and here's my problem with it, right? I enjoy it. I actually have 4 in my collection. They asked, was it 3 years ago, what should we do different? And I said, can you guys make the 1953 true to life, right? I said, you guys are getting, because I knew they were getting their Swiss movements and stuff like that. They got another shipment of ETA 2824s and the Valjus, right? So I said, I think it'll be proper for you guys to actually make the 1953 a Swiss-made watch, right? So you put the ETA 2824 in there, you give it a sapphire crystal, and you make it original to the, like, as close to the original as possible, right? Because since you're paying homage, because I don't think there's another company, unless somebody prove me wrong or correct me, I don't think there's another company that homages or pays respect to that original Rolex besides Invicta. But to answer your question, I went a little too far in that one. I would say, yeah, man, if you can get it for between 85, no more than $100, yeah, it's worth it. It's definitely a solid watch. It comes with a sapphire crystal, NH35. It's decent. You know what I'm saying? It was decent enough. I've actually bought 7 of them, but I gifted the rest of them out. I have 3 left. The other ones are gone. I have 3 left. So, thank you, Trap, for your very honest opinion. Love your knowledge. Thank you. What do you think about 1776 watches? As in the number? Is that how many watches you have in your collection? I think you have a vast collection, sir. Does that answer your question, Magnum King? And ladies and gentlemen, let me just bring your attention to that guy that Victor follows. He is the Magnum King, and we're not talking condoms. We're talking about the Magnum watch from Invicta, which Invicta pretty much killed off. But that's neither here nor there. He has a vast collection, and he has one of the more solid collections within the community. He has put himself up here, right? He is prestigious by far, and he's well known throughout the entire state of New York, right? So we have to give big credit to the big boss, or can I call him the final boss? And we're not talking The Rock, the final boss of New York, Vic Magnum King. Give it up, everybody. He gonna cuss me out later. Thanks for subscribing to Wrist Unwound, man. It's a phenomenal channel, man. He got some good stuff going on over there, man. And make sure you check out my man Watches with Dennis, man. Watches with Dennis is he legit, man. I like it. I'm a Dennis. I mean I played it, but I'm gonna go back and look and see what you were talking about. Let's see. DP says the longest compare and pretty tomographer. Okay, so they compare. No, man, he just called. I told you he gonna cuss me out. He just called me. Oh man, the watch is basically away from your phone. I use the mic that attaches to the phone and place it over the mic part. Okay, gotcha. Appreciate it. Can't wait till we are definitely, bro. Are you serious? And when I do, I'm actually, and I meant that when I left that comment, I am going to get, this wasn't even a part of the watches that I was going to get this year, but I would say you are very convincing when it comes to Timex. And that's, let's get some flowers out real quick. Tyree, you are the only person that I've ever seen on YouTube to do a 9-part series to a State of the Collection. I have never, ever seen anybody attempt that. And not only did you do it and complete it, you did it with your daughter, right? And that's not easy. That is not easy. That's like trying to herd cats, bro. Like, that is crazy because, like, when my granddaughter is here, dude, I've had my nieces around. That is difficult trying to do. You don't know what they're going to say. And the crazy thing is, you did it, right? She stole the show from you on some of them episodes, boy. I had to run it back. She had me crying, laughing, bro. The whispering part, I love that. You was like, what? So, bro, I like after that, you became Charlie Brown's teacher. I didn't hear nothing you said after that. I looked at the watch and I was watching Peyton do a thing, bro. She was running back and forth. She's playing with stuff. She dropped the watch. I'm glad you got carpet, bro. Bro, I was crying, man. That was a great series, man. And just the creative thought of just saying, hey, I'm gonna break down 150 watches over 9 episodes. That's crazy. That's genius, bro. I gotta give it to you. Plus, y'all, he's military. So, man, let's salute, man. Hey. And I believe you're active military, if I'm not mistaken. Hey, so I appreciate you, man. I salute you this morning. Trap, what's your 3 favorite watches in your collections at the moment? Ha! Wait. You did just ask me that. All right, hold up. At the moment, come here, you. Let me wipe this off. This is one of them right here. This is my Tissot 1938. It's not running. I have it in one of my favorite cases over here, given by a big YouTuber. So this right here, and that's kind of jacked, is my favorite, one of my favorites, right? I have one that is not in my vicinity, but it's in the case way over yonder, is my Tissot PRX chronograph. The last one, let's see, favorite at the moment. This bad boy right here. Glycine. Airman. This thing is it, bro. Like, I'm gonna tell you this. And I'm gonna tell you what I did based on the fires that is going on over there, man. I saw this guy had to make the toughest decision. He was a part of the car club community. He is a part of the car club community, and he had about 6 or 7 old schools, and he had to make a decision on which car to take because he can only take one while he's escaping for his life because his house was on fire. And he picked one of his cars, took off. The rest of them are about to burn up. And I know that's a sickening feeling. Now, before anybody say, like, bro, it's just stuff. Yeah, it's easy for you to say until you lose it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know what that man, you don't know what these, man, come on, man, it's our stuff. It's our stuff, and we're thankful. If you thank God for the things that you have, cool. Your family is most important, most definitely. Your family is always important. You always do that. You always get your important documents, man. But that just gave me this thought process of having your most important stuff in one location that you can get to and take off in the case of an emergency. Which I do have stuff set up like that, but then I just set up a watch box of my favorite pieces that's sitting on the other side of this, right? I got this one right here, and now when I keep that one in I'm calling my Indiana box because I actually got this from Random Rob during the Indiana event. So I'm putting all my Indiana watches in that box. So with the exception of 3 watches that I have out that I consider like my top notch, the rest of them I set up in a 18 slot box. So if I had to get up and go from a fire and everything else burned up, I would hate it. But those watches, yeah, I'm out of here with those. Trap, you be like Mr. Miyagi and I'll be Daniel-san. The key to stand out is either make something so different it can't be passed up, or the long term plays it to lean on history stories. Omega has been leaning on the moon landing forever for a reason. Yeah. And you know what? I just say the Boulevard pilot, man, just in comparison. And then nobody talks about, which I am going to talk about this watch. So before there was a moon landing, there was testing for a moon landing. There was one watch company that were testing the limits of watches, and that's one of the watches that I want to put in my collection this year. We're going to talk about that. We definitely going to talk about that because, hey, not to say it's going to change the course or take anything away from any, because you can't take anything away from Omega, but I think it's a need to know, where have these watches been? Tyree, you literally lit a fire up under me today, man, because I wasn't even going to go live. Like, I went live because this whole thing was your fault, sir. Yeah, this was your fault. I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm definitely going to get into my, because I'm not like, and I put on Facebook, I haven't met anybody that really purpose my why. I haven't met anybody that their why is stronger than mine. That's why I get up here and do this. But that one, I was like, man, I had to take a seat. I had to look. I said, yo, this video is not only informative, but your passion. You said not to, you want to get an emotional, but bro, that was an emotional video. It was informative. It was dope. I felt like we celebrating. I said, man, because hitting 1,000, oh yeah. And then you gonna, man, bro, by the end of the year, man, you should be about 3,500, about 4K. It would be dope. Hey, let's share each other out. Let's support, man, because we could get them up to 6K. Because I seen DK, man, at one point, DK don't care about numbers. That man was sitting at 4,600 subscribers a couple of years ago, like 2 years ago. And I don't know what happened. He's not even, like, he's not a part of the monetization process. He don't want to be monetized. He can, but he don't want to. But his numbers shot like crazy. I was like, yo, that's nuts, man. Like, this dude was getting like 1,000 subscribers a month. I said, man, that's crazy. Flying crane, dragon, green dragon punch. Shut up. What's wrong with you? For example, was hurt by a course crisis and choose to be mall brand. Fans. And that, you know what? Hell, I'm gonna pin that. That's real. Just like gambling. Hey, Trap, if you have time, check the Citizen Challenge timer chrono flyback. Okay. I'm hold on. I'm gonna put that in my WhatsApp jiggle. You say, hold on, where it go? Challenge timer. I hear the snow plows outside. I don't know if you guys got snow. We got hit last night. And I don't like it. We just got hit the other day, man. So we got well over a foot of snow outside. I'm sick of snow already. It's crazy. But I'm not, you know what? Let me not complain because I could be anywhere else. So I got that cue to watch, to look at. Which watch did you pick considering only the loom factor? Loom factor? Trying to think which watch I have. I got some watches that got crazy loom, bro. I got a Ferris with that loom is sick, bro. That loom is crazy because it has it's a map of Chicago, of the north side of Chicago, but the loom on that thing is crazy. My what's my Texas brand? Not Dufresne is cool, but like what's the other Texas brand? Doggone it. Y'all know Texas brand. It got the star on it, man. It's the hydro timer. Why can't I think right now? But that watch, the hydro timer, that one is amazing. The loom on that thing is amazing. Where the heck is it? No, that watch is in the case. That watch is in the case. Oh, my you know what? My Citizen, my Ecozilla, that loom, once that thing is lit up, that's bright loom. Citizen got some great loom. And my Phoebus watches looms are ridiculous too, man. For the low. For the low. That is a great vintage watch. It was used by Brad Pitt once upon a time in Hollywood. Brad Pitt actually, he sent one of his agents or whoever it is that buy his watches. They came here to Maury Jewelers to get an Omega, pick up one of his watches from here. Wise timepieces are loom gold. You know what? I gotta check that out, bro. That's on my list. Wise watches is on my list. I think what I was intrigued by was they used the 904 L steel, and it looked like it's built, man, ready to go, man. I just love the build quality just from pictures, man. So, and then the price is always. I don't know if y'all can hear that, man. They sound like they just run over rocks or something. The temperature must have dropped because it sound like they crunching up ice outside. Sandeep, I can give you an example probably. Flieger style watch can be Laco. Oh yeah, I like Laco, bro. Longines Spirit is another. S-Cal, what's going on, man? Thank you for coming in. Inspiration. Yes, man. That state of collection. Let me catch up on these comments. Let me guess. Longines Hydro to Soul 1938 PRX. Hey, man, get out of here, Thelonious, man. Go on somewhere, bro. Go on somewhere. Don't act like you know what I'm. Man, get out of here. This year, Longines will release in Ultra Chrome. Listen, we just saw the watch. I was just at Moya Jewelers. What video? That was one of my other lives. It was the live I did 2 days ago. So yeah, they actually have it there. They have it there, man. So yeah, check that out, man. It's a really nice watch. $4,900. I don't know what that is in euros or whatever, but yeah, it's $4,900 American money, USD. Hydro Conquest Chrono was discontinued. Maybe. You see. All right. Our Hamilton watch is a good brand. Of course. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. I don't have one out available for you to see. Or do I? Let's see in this case. Do I have a Hamilton in here available? So many watches to look through. I do not have all my Hamiltons are in the case. I do not have any Hamiltons available in here. I'll leave this open just in case somebody. I keep forgetting to change. I got my Coca-Cola Timex right here. I got to change the battery. I'll change the battery today. Oh, and this is the one that I was talking about. That Fair and Sweat with the crazy loom. That loom on that thing is nuts. And then, of course, here are one of the Phoebus watches that I was referring to that has great loom on it. And this one's cool. This is a full loom dial glycine. It's cool. It just doesn't stay bright as long. And then, of course, Aragon. This is for my man SpaceG 95. This Aragon piece right here. Yeah. That thing is loomed out. Oh, San Martin. San Martin, I think they just pay a great deal of attention to loom as well. So this one is really loomed up. And Zelos. I'm glad I looked in this box. Zelos. This right here. Loom is phenomenal and it lasts a long time. And I don't know if you've ever dealt with Seiko loom. Seiko 5's loom is crazy. Jack Mason, thank you, man. I just could not. What's up, Vincent? Trap, is there another Invicta watch you are still wanting to get, or are you done with Invicta? Now, no, I am done with Invicta tactics and that bad marketing and what they're doing. I'm not done with the watches though, because Invicta got some cold watches. So like right now, I'm still looking at a number of watches. I want to get one of those Speedways with the gemstones in it. That's like one of the, man, love that watch. That watch is crazy. I just want like their older stock. That's what I'm looking at, man. Their older stock. Some of their Man of Wars, I think, are phenomenal watches. But there was one in particular watch that they made. I think it was like the late 70s, right? So Invicta has their own version of the Reverso, right? And it's called the New York Times or the what is that thing called? It's something with New York, right? The Times Square. It's called the Times Square. That, and I'm not a classy dress. I'm just not. But that one, I would definitely make an exception for that one. I got a chance to try one on, which was Godfather's. And yeah, heck yeah, there's still some Invicta pieces that I want. I ain't gonna never be done with collecting them. Never, ever, 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 ever. I'm just not liking the direction they're in. They don't care for the fans, and I don't care for their attitude towards the fans, bro. Like the people that's collecting, it's like, dude, I'm not gonna beg you to take my money to give me something that I think is worthwhile. Heck no, I ain't begging them, man, please. I'm done with that. But no, to answer your question, there's still some watches I want. Automatic watches from Hamilton have inside the H10, the Edda 2824 on steroids. Yep. Yeah, because I love that Power Reserve, man. Oh my goodness. Bro. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. I do got it. Hold up. I can reach it because I actually had it on last night. Because I'm sort of a nerd when it comes to my watches, man. I will sit in the house. If I'm not doing YouTube or watching Netflix or something like that, or interacting with my grandbaby, I just put watches on, look, walk around the house, sit down, chill. I don't even post them. I just like putting them on. Yeah. Look at this bad boy. Look at that. Ooh, they got a Valjoux 7750 in that thing, man. Hey, don't you sleep on Valjoux, boy. Ooh, and I saw somebody talk about, you know what? This isn't a stab or to slap anybody across the giblets, man, about talking what's the in-house movements or like your high-end watchmaking brands. But if it wasn't for the Valjoux 7750, there would not be a lot of watches made, chronograph-wise, on that affordable side for people, because everybody can't afford like a $41,000 chronograph or a $100,000 chronograph. But that Valjoux, man, was the blueprint for a lot of watches, even your moon phases, man. You better do your history on that one, boy, because they was going to scrap this one. They was going to scrap that movement, and oh, I'm so glad they didn't. And this one right here is such a delicious and beautiful watch, man. I just so enjoy this one, man. This is my G.I. Joe watch, man. Like, this is a G.I. Joe piece. I feel like I could be Wild Bill's co-pilot, man. Like, throw this on, get in the helicopter with him, man. I could be his gunman. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, and listen, I lived out my G.I. Joe years, too, when I was in the military. Yeah. I never forget, what year was that? 2008. We were celebrating Independence Day. We were celebrating a successful mission, and I got to go out there with the Marines, and we let loose. Nobody got hurt, but we just fired off everything and did our thing, and I got to say those favorite words, that favorite phrase of mine. Yo, Joe, bro. Man, we was drinking, laughing. I loved it, man. So I lived it out. So I think about that. This right here, my G.I. Joe piece. That would be official if a company made an official, no characters' faces on it, but made an official G.I. Joe timepiece. That would be legit. But you know the problem with when some companies make character watches or those collaboration watches, they always make them cheap. For the most part, they make them cheap. I hate that. With the exception of AP. AP, they make $200,000 to $1 million tourbillons with, you know, characters. The Degenerator's back. You know the loom is good when the watch tells you it's glowing. He said my collection is God level. Thank you. Hey, no, DK got the collection, bro. No, hold up. Ben 10 to have you sitting in here, man, sucking your thumb, bro, when he's explaining his collection. Industrial caliber. Hot Topic Trap and industrial brand. Would you consider to buy a watch with the latest 200 Miyota 9000 series or Lejeune Perrier? Ha! All three. Why take one when I can take them all? I'm greedy, man. That's one thing you're gonna learn about me. You put it in front of me, man. I'm Mikey, bro, when it comes to watches sometimes, bro. I just enjoy it. But you know the thing about it, I don't mind the Miyota movement 9000 series. I love just having a high beat. I love the sweep emotions regardless. If the watch is well built, I'm all for it, bro. I'm all for it. One thing that I will never be is a sort of a movement snob. I can't do it. You know, I like it. I like movements. I love to see in-house movements. I looked at, what was that, a Vacheron piece 2 weeks ago. And you got to get a jeweler's loop to really appreciate what's going on in there. And it is very intricate. It's very beautiful. Well done. Like, it's a lot of detail, right? But I just, at the end of the day, if I had that Vacheron, of course, I wouldn't wear it as much, man, because of the price of it, right? Even used, how much that watch was? I think it was over $20,000, $23,000 or something like that. May have been more than that, because I was looking at that in the annual calendar, the Patek Philippe annual calendar. And the annual calendar was 41, and I want to say that it was just under 30,000. I would have to go back and reference my video, but it was just under 30,000. But like just to know that. Right? Because let's be honest, you never know. For those of you guys that play lottery, you could be one ticket away from being able to buy whatever you want, right? And if you were in that position where you had millions of dollars, man, just millions, and then you paid all your stuff off and you got like $4 or $5 million to just blow on whatever you want, I will still be conscious of the watch, because like I wouldn't want to wear that to damage it outside, because I'm active. You know what I'm saying? Like, and being a millionaire, I'm going to be even more. I'm going to be everywhere. I'll probably be I'll fly to London. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just out in the street. I'm doing stuff. I'm an active guy. I like Breitling used Valjoux. Yeah. So, I don't know, man. I'm just not a movement snob like that. Prices will always go up, but desperate flippers are easy to negotiate with. Yeah, man. Y'all better take that. Look, hold on. I'm going to put that up there. Hold up. Replace that pen with that one. Definitely would be incredible if Longines kept the 1.8 for the Hydro Conquest, but the update will definitely bump the price. Hopefully, it's a fair price range. I hate that too, man. Watches are gonna go up and up and up until we stop buying. You know, because like all it is right now, it's like, hey, we're not gonna make as many watches, but we're gonna increase the price, which makes it good for the company because it's like, hey, we don't have to make any more. Why do we have to make any more? And we're getting the price for as if we were selling. It's like if we put out 10,000 watches a year, but now we're going to put out 9,000. We're not going to make that many, but we're still going to get like the same cost. I mean, like we're going to still bank the same amount of money as if we put out 10K. I ain't with it. The power is in the people. That's all I'm saying. You stop buying, they be like, oh, we're going to have to reconsider this. Pick and choose what you're gonna do, man. Shoot, I think that's working out for companies like Citizen and Seiko. Cause people are like, hey, you know what? Forget y'all, man. I'm about to go. I mean, cause Citizen got some heat, man. Get you a Timex. Many of the in-house movements are based on values, and yeah, so that's something. So you gotta have a base, man. So again, the value movement is very important, man. So that's why I gravitate to that one, and I didn't have to pay a lot. Now that watch, I'm gonna show you. This watch currently for this model is $1,100. I paid way less than that, 60% less than that, 65 maybe. Yeah, I'm not doing. No, I don't mind buying pre-owned. That thing was in great shape, still in great shape. Near cost certification. I like, you know what's crazy is like my 1938 that I just showed you at the small seconds. That's cost certified, and that's $1,075 for that watch, and it's discontinued. They discontinued it, so like that watch, it makes it even more special. It's discontinued, right? So that's a rare bird that I got now. One credit card away from a Grail watch and a ticket to Mexico. Are you crazy? Looking to get a steal of a deal on a Rolex on. Now, man, I don't know, man. It's just I have to go check a source. And you may be able to get a pre-owned Rolex at a reasonable price if you want to order online. If you got something in your area, that's fine. You go with that. But there's one other place I'm gonna go to that have Rolex. Now I do know that who is it? Palmer Jewelers has a Daytona and a Submariner, and I want to say that Submariner is a 98 version, and I think they want around 8,500 for that watch. So if that's something that you want to get into, let me know. Hit me up on Instagram, and I'll put you in contact with them directly. Let's see. DK, you can fake your death and rinse and repeat. How you know he hasn't done that already? The Yellow Bulls had fitted his fire. Thank you. Never seen it. Man, I got this was a part of the Prism collection. I bought this 6-7 years ago. Omega watches had a cost 4K 8 years ago. Now it doubled. Yeah. Hey, look, when I bought my Rolex, I bought my Rolex in 2008, bro. That was $3,200. I paid $3,200, bro. Thanks, Vic, for that text. What's on my wrist? Come on, fam. Come on, fam. What we talking about? Hey, yo, Kokomo Watch Company's in the building. The people that made this watch right here that I've been wearing for the past week, it's not been off the wrist, man. Quit playing with me, man. The first, you know what I'm saying? 1124 3D is the serial number, man. Yeah, that's a serial number that you would never forget, ever. Be an old man dead in my grave. I'm like, yep. Don't take my watch with me. If you try to take this watch off my wrist when I die, my soul will come back and haunt you forever. I will be like the Ghost Rider, man. I hit you with a chain wrapped around your neck and bring you right where I am. Yep. That's what happens if you try to take this watch off my wrist. Not to be dramatic, but whatever. I'm the cat I'm on live 3 right now. I believe that, DK. You've been there before, bro. MSRP. That's funny. I was thinking about grabbing like the 2015 or 2005 to see how far things have gone. Because prices are crazy, man. Yeah, pre-owned Rolex is from Desperate Flipper. The folks in 2025, save your money. Flexing is so 2020. Unflexing is the true flex kings. DK, you trying to cause trouble, man, because there's some people on YouTube that would disagree with you highly, sir. I'm not turning my bull's hat upside down. This is a family show. I know that trick. I know what it looks like when you turn a bull hats upside down. You think, yeah, you nasty. This ain't Pornhub. Get out of here. What's wrong with you? When I get you about the market, it may be a bit too much. I would definitely own one this year. I have Explorer 2, leather strap. It easily goes unnoticed. Don't listen to YouTubers whose lives depends on people buying watches. Ooh. Shots fired. Shots fired. Yeah, I've been eyeballing an Explorer too. So I want to say this. And again, to each his own. I think it is exciting when you learn about new brands. It is exciting when you finally get a chance to get your hands on a watch that just right outside your price zone. I'm looking at some YouTubers. I've looked at some YouTubers and I saw one. He said, hey, I bought my Tudor and I fell out of love with it. I got rid of it because of the snowflake hands, right? And as I'm watching this video, I'm listening to him, and you have every right to have a change of heart, change in scenery, whatever. But it's like, I don't know, it's weird to hear like we like YouTubers make a big deal on getting these big names, right? And then if you just stick with these people, because I watch some of these videos when they make a big deal about the watch at the time, because at the top of a year, we know that all of these watch fairs are going to go, and then Switzerland is going to show out, and there's going to be a prediction made, and people are going to go, oh man, Tudor did this. Oh man, Rolex didn't so much, but yay. And all this stuff is going on, right? They get the watch and everybody's celebrating and everybody is flipping stuff around. They're selling cats and dogs. They're turning their TVs inside out to shake some change out of it just to get these watches, just not to like it and flip. Like, I flipped my watch and now I got this watch. I'm like, bro, what? Man, you have to stick with what you like. You know your design language by now. And if not, I mean, you still have some growing to do, I guess, in that realm. But like, man, you gotta, if you're not enjoying what you're doing, enjoying the watches that you have on your wrist, man, like, I tell you, it's not running right now. But this has become one of my favorite watches to wear just because. The Zodiac, and this is like the original design from 1953-ish, which was the more popular. This was more popular than Rolex back in the 50s as far as dive watches is concerned. So yeah, I'm just like, man, hey, you could throw names out and be like, hey, like if I got an Oris, or if imagine if you were a YouTuber, right, that talked bargain brands, and you all of a sudden came across let's see, an AP with a tourbillon, and they're like, hey, this isn't loaner, this is mine. I bought this watch, right? And you know, and you talk about it, that thing may get about 10,000 views, possibly. You know what I'm saying? But like, that'd be the only video that you have that. And then after that goes flat. It's like you have to maintain. You have to like, okay, what's the next big watch? Instead of just whatever your theme is, man. That's why man, shout out to Tyree, man. He loves Timex. He'll give you a story, man. It's like story time with him, bro. Like I love that about his channel. I think you need diversity of different watches in your collection to stay interesting. Dropping all your cash on one luxury watch is too monogamous for me. That's a good one. Invest. Okay, yeah. The Great Santini's in the building. What's up, bro? Don't save your money, invest your money. Okay. More is better with watch collecting. I'm not sure if I even want to. Nah, if you got it, if you ordered it, bought it, man, why not enjoy it, man? Shoot, I got some watches around me right now. Matter of fact, I need to get my butt up so I can start mailing some stuff off because I got to send this back out to Belfast. Shout out to man Nomadic. I'm gonna leave a link in there in the description of this video. Been on for an hour and 39 minutes. This has been a very exciting to me. I like this live. I have a citizen chronograph challenge timer to look at here in a second. I got some stuff I need to mail out, but let me get into, make sure I didn't miss any chats. I'll be careful with quality companies. Okay. I'll pin that real quick. I hate, man, and listen, man, you say you love Zodiacs. Oh yeah. I already know. I already know. I actually just got a package in. I can't unbox it right now until that person we did a trade, and when that person receives their package, then I'll unbox that because I don't know what's in it. Now this person knows what's in their box. I don't know what's in this box. I'm gonna wait until that person get the box. Once I get confirmation that the box has landed, then we'll have an unboxing next week, and then we'll just go from there. And then later on today, you will see the review of this watch, what I thought of it. You know what I'm saying? My honest opinion of this timepiece, and yeah. Oh, tonight. Some of you guys don't know this, but there's another channel that has nothing to do with watches, but he is a watch collector. It is called the Meet and Eye Awards, or the Meet and Eye channel, right? But then they're having the awards. It's gonna be tonight. It's gonna be like off the chain. They do like skits. It's like BT Awards or the Source Awards. No, not the Source Awards because they be fighting stuff on the Source Awards. But like it's like an Academy Award winning type of deal, right? Where they celebrating all of the content creators from different genres, from food to travel to watches. I got a nomination. I think I got two. I think I got 2 nominations over there. And some of you guys that knew about it when they were campaigning for it, some of you guys voted for me. You told me that you voted for me, so I thank you for that. Could win an award from there, or just being acknowledged. Just the fact that it's always great winning. Let's just tell it what it is. But being noticed and nominated and acknowledged as being somebody that people gravitate to or enjoy is big with me. It's big. And that was another reason for this episode. Go check out the links down below. If you haven't seen any of my other videos, if you're curious about my Invicta journey, for those that like, hey, I'm kind of curious, like, what do you think of Invicta? Go back, like you have to go back. I got a playlist that has a lot of old stuff. I'm talking about 2019, 2020, 2021 through 22 is mostly Invicta videos. So the rest of it has been micro brands and other brands. So go check those out if you like. And let me see, you gotta sleep on actuation for a while. After a while, you still think you make a less wasteful purchase that way. Yeah. You know what, Eric? I'm gonna tell you what, like this year, I have purchased a number of watches. I think everybody's not able to do this, but I think going out to watch fairs is another important asset that you can utilize. It gives you an idea of what it is. Plus, it gives you like sort of scratching the itch, like, do I really like that? Because you get a chance to put the watches on and look at it, see it against your wrist, see if this is a fit, seeing everything, and even though you're only spending moments with it, you can kind of get a clue as to like, okay, is this something that I can see myself? Just imagine for a second, like, can I wear this? Get out to a watch fair. If it's something close to your city, I would say even if it's 2 hours away, it's definitely worth it to drive over there 2 hours, maybe even 3, because you're going to be there for some hours. And depending, if it's by Chicago, man, go get your hotel. Just don't get it downtown. You're going to spend a lot of money. I'm just saying, do your due diligence, check it out. But I would say experience that, man. YouTube channels can only take you so far. Getting out there and looking at these items, these watches, and watching the crowd, listening. It's like you're literally talking to the people that create these watches, man. And then you'll have representation. Oris is always in the mix at windups, and there's always a representative there. So if Oris is your jam, go check it out. You know what I'm saying? If you're close to Indiana, we have a number of ADs in our area that you can go and just dive in. Many watches, man. And these guys know what the guys and gals know what the heck they talking about. So let's see, read these last comments, then we're gonna get up out of here. Everybody wants to hear good things about Invicta, but nobody wants to dedicate the time and energy to promoting it. Only a few people like you actually did it. They wrote Invicta's Destiny. Man, thank you, bro. Try it on a few times, different days before making an impulse purchase. Wind up does a number on my wallet each year. Mine too, bro. If we gonna be perfectly honest, yeah, wind up gets me every time, bro. But this year I've been dead set. I didn't get Wings mystery box, and I really wanted to get the Aragon, but I have to stay true to what I said. This year I have to get the Certina. That is one of the most important watches that I want to add to my collection. And when it's time, I get it. I'm going to celebrate, and that's going to be it. So I appreciate you guys for watching, man. Thank you guys for dropping in. Kokomo, DK, all of the content creators that came in today. Thank you so much. All of the people that man, all of you guys, everybody that commented, all of my members, all of my subscribers, and even the gawkers, minus the trolls. All you guys that came in talking about the Diddy stuff, you're not welcome to be here, okay? You stop it. You need to grow up. Like DK said, get out your mommy's basement with that foolishness, man. Get out and go do something. Go collect watches, bro. You know what I'm saying? Change your mindset. Get it together. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. Thank you guys so much, man. And until the next lightning strike, y'all be blessed. Amazing.